Big young Metro, don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
On gang, bang, and I'm dangerous. Smith and Wesson, and it's stainless. Brand new rocks, I'm finna paint it. She took a Xanax, and she fainted. I'm front of gutter.
Good afternoon, Red Bank. Welcome to our first show of the year. It's taken us a little longer to get up and running. That's because the extra snow days put us behind like everybody else. But we're not complaining.
But it's good to be back from winter break. Later on, we'll find out what you did with your time off. Let's get one of those stories you'll see on today's edition of the Main News.
The cafeteria is full of students in detention for being tardy. We'll have reaction to the latest crackdown on late students. The story is coming up next.
Do you have what it takes to be part of the Main News? We've got the behind-the-scenes look at our television production class. The story just ahead.
The basketball teams had a huge district matchup versus Hickson in the Lions Den. We'll have all the highlights coming up in sports.
And by popular demand, teacher impersonations are back. You'll see your classmates imitating your favorite teachers.
Look, I'm about to close these doors right now. Y'all gonna have to go around, because I done told y'all got about y'all had 3 minutes to get there. The lunch line, they gonna be open when you get back around.
Don't miss this video coming up a little later in the show.
The wrestlers also took on the Hickson Wildcats this week. All your highlights are coming up in sports.
And after our recent Arctic blast, the weather should be closer to normal for the coming week. Your complete weather forecast is coming up a little later in the show.
It's Friday, January 26th, and you're watching the Main News. And you are watching the Main News.
The Main News.
The Main News.
RBHS students got a surprise when they returned from winter break. The administration is cracking down on tardy students. Now you can receive a detention for just one tardy. Most of the students we talked to are not happy with the new tardy policy.
How do you feel about the new tardy policy?
I think it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, there's legit reasons why people are late, but I think the people who are just late to class should get in trouble, but yeah.
I think it's great
Why do you think that?
because it teaches you guys.
The new tardy policy.
It sucks. They need to change it.
It's straight. I'm gonna still be tardy though.
How do you feel about the new tardy policy?
I feel like it's unfair,
Why do you feel like it's unfair?
because why do we get detention off of one tardy?
I think it's kind of stupid because if you late the first time, you should get a warning. Or else y'all gonna have a whole lot of people in y'all cafeteria in the morning. That's about it. It's just dumb.
How do you feel about the new tardy policy?
Boo! I hate it. Like, dang, can we just have a one chance and then get another chance, and then the third strike, you're out of here. You got to go to detention. Like, dang, it's our first time. Chill. We just got back to school. Dang.
JROTC drill team has been practicing hard all year long, and the cadets are hoping their hard work pays off in the competition. The drill team had their first meet of the year last Saturday, and our cameras were there. As Bree Gasway reports, the results were encouraging.
The drill team had a competition Saturday, January 20th. I think they did an awesome job. Let's see how they did in some of the events.
Column right. March.
Our own drill commander, Matthew Frizzell, did an amazing exhibition routine, blindfolded. Go Frizzell. Even our own Brennan Kershaw had an amazing exhibition routine. Go Brennan.
I think the competition went well.
and the students came, they brought it and did very well.
So what was your reaction knowing one of our drill team members came 6th place in knockout?
That was pretty good. I was excited.
So drill team's been pretty good this year to you?
Yes. The drill team they've been practicing very hard and doing very well. Yes.
The class of 2018 is in their final semester of high school. In a few short months, our seniors will be walking across that stage to pick up their diploma. But before graduation day, each senior must come up with a quote to remember them by. Our Billy Scott talked with a bunch of seniors to find the best senior quotes of 2018.
When you're a senior, how do you want to be remembered? What's your senior quote? We went around the halls and found out. I'm with Maggie Burt, and what's your senior quote?
I go to seek a great perhaps. It's from Looking for Alaska by John Green, so it's pretty cool.
Thank you. I'm with Bailey Osborne, and what's your senior quote?
I will be selling drugs to your kids in 20 years.
I'm with Abby Neal, and what's your senior quote?
Still a good idea.
No. Rosa Parks.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
I'm with Mark Norris, and what's your senior quote?
Our senior quote is valor is strength, not of legs and arms, but of heart and soul.
I'm here with Jake Brady, and what's your senior quote?
Give a man a fish, you feed him for a day.
I'm with Jacob Isaac, and what's your senior quote?
My senior quote is, we are made of star stuff, our bodies are made of star stuff. There are parts of stars within us all, Carl Sagan.
I'm with Maya Kennebrew, Abby Madrano, and Casey Stewart, and what's your senior quote?
I'm the creator, you're the player, just know I always have control. I didn't make it. I used to get straight A's, but now I'm not even straight.
I'm with Jonte Todd and David Cosby, and what's your senior quote?
Raindrop, drop top. I slept my mom with a pork chop. Rich Homie Quan, I finally made it.
Students ask us all the time how we can get involved in the production of the main news. We will answer that question at the same time you're getting an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the television production. Here are your hosts, Calvin and Ivan.
All right, Mel, do you like the main news? Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, would you like to be on the main news, doc? Next time? On the main news crew? Yeah. If kids want to take this class from Mr. Wagner's, how do they get in here?
Well, just when they have sign-ups in the spring, usually around March or April, you can sign up for the media classes. If you want to get involved with the main news, you first have to take the beginning class, which is Media 1, where we do a lot of projects, shooting, editing, and learn the basics. And then when we get to Media 2, 3, 4, which is the main news, that's when we do the show and put together the stories for the school.
Thank you. So now they know.
Y'all hear what your boy sing? And this is the main news cribs, you know. So over here, this is where the boss man sits, the director. You get to see all the things, everything that's happening. You know how we do. Alvin, I'm gonna let you talk about this.
Right here, man, you know, we got the TD, short for a tape director. You get to switch the cameras and stuff. You don't know about that. It's a little special skill. And right here, you got the tape operator, where you play the tapes and all the clips and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Always been 100. Next on the main news cribs, we got my man Jackson on audio. Tell him a little something about audio, man.
Alright, it's Jack Dollar, you know what I'm saying? You know, we just got all the bumps and stuff, you know, we'll throw on anything we need for the main news. You know, we'll throw this on real quick. Hold on. A little preview.
We got the cameras right here. They on at all times. Well, not at all times, because I cut the cameras on. And, you know, this TV right here, when everything on, you know, the anchors can see they selves and how they doing. And the green screen right here is how we get the clouds up.
Well, the basketball teams hosted a big district foe last Friday in the Lions Den.
And the wrestlers had a doubleheader at home on Tuesday. Let's check out the videos. We head on over to sports.
The basketball teams hosted a big district rival last Friday night in the Den. The Hickson Wildcats were here to take on the Lions. You can throw out their records when these two schools play. You know going on that it'll be a battle to the end. Let's check out the highlights from the girls' game. As we pick it up, Red Bank is showing some nice ball movement. As they work for the open shot, the ball comes to number 5, Shelby Romans, who fires up the three-pointer. It's no good. But number 0, Jasmine Roberts, swoops in for the rebound and puts it back for 2 points. Nice play. Later on defense, watch number 5, Shelby Romans, get the steal and take it the other way. It's a nice breakaway basket for Red Bank. Then the Lions are back on the attack. They'll work the ball inside to number 25, Lenaja Bowens, who takes it strong to the hole for another Red Bank basket. Back on defense, watch senior Layla Babb grab the loose ball and she's off to the races. The defense gets back, so Layla stops and pops from 14 feet. Nothing but net. Sweet shot. Later, Layla tries some trickery. On the inbounds pass, she bounces the ball off the defender's back and then scores. That's got to be a little embarrassing. Yes, Layla did crack a smile. Watch it again in slow motion. The defender never even knew what hit her. That's too cool. Then with about 10 seconds left in the half, Red Bank is moving the ball looking for that last shot. The ball comes to Haley Claiborne, who drives to the basket and hits the one-hander at the buzzer. Red Bank led 28-8 at the half and went on to roll 57-46. It's another impressive win for the Red Bank ladies. Then it was time for the guys to hit the floor. You could feel the energy as the cheerleaders and the student section got the whole gym rocking. As we pick up the action, that's number 10, Calvin Jackson, grabbing the rebound, and then he's off on the fast break. Calvin takes it strong to the hole. The basket is good, plus the foul. Later, the ball comes to number 20, Will Thomas, at the top of the key. He will put up the three-pointer, and it's nothing but net. Great shot. Then the cross-court pass will come to Calvin Jackson. He'll put up a tray of his own. It's good, and the crowd goes wild. The boys go on to crush the Wildcats 65-41.
I put my hands in it.
Both the boys and the girls are back in action on Tuesday night at home. Red Bank will take on Signal Mountain. The girls' game starts at 6 with the boys to follow at 7:30. Come on out and make some noise. The wrestling team had a dual meet at home on Tuesday. They hosted Hickson and Brainerd down in the old gym. Let's see some of the highlights from the Hickson match. Gage Evans for a blast double. Then it's Gage with another double. Ashton Tubbs downs his opponent and cradles him, but switches to a half for a pin. Red Bank would split on the day. The Lions beat Brainerd and lose to Hickson. That's all for sports. Back to you.
With 4 snow days already this month, it feels like we got a really long winter break. Some students and staff got out of town, some stayed home, but almost everyone got some extra sleep. Our Maya McGahee hit the hallways to find out what you did over the break.
I'm here with Mia Bogdanovic. Mia, what did you do over winter break?
I went to Croatia.
Where is that?
It's in Europe.
How'd you like it?
It was good.
I'm here with Kerrigan Raper. Kerrigan, what you do over winter break?
I went to Disney World.
Okay, how was it?
It was fun. That's like my favorite place to be.
Disney, what did you do over winter break?
Slept, ate, hung out with friends. Ate, slept again.
Mr. Hunt, what did you do over winter break?
I wrote straight blank. Time with family. That's about it.
Man, I work at Moe's. That's all I did.
Okay, thank you.
One more time. Y'all go add me on Snapchat at Blue Money 300.
Lexi, what did you do over winter break?
I worked and slept.
Girl, me too. Except the working part.
Anyway, I'm stopping bags like the TSA. Listen up, you little just a PSA. I'm still shaking.
Students hanging out with their teachers at least an hour and 20 minutes every day. It's because of the bonding time that students get to know their teachers pretty well, so well in fact that some students can do an impression of their favorite staff member. Backed by popular demand, here's Teacher Impressions Part 2.
Who is your favorite teacher or administrator?
Miss Gordon.
Can you please do an impersonation of Miss Gordon?
Look, I'm about to close these doors right now, y'all. Y'all gonna have to go around, cause I done told y'all got about y'all had 3 minutes to get there. And the lunch line, they gonna be open when you get back around. You should have been here on time to get through the doors. I'm not opening them doors till the line is done.
Who's your favorite teacher?
Miss Richmond.
Can you please do an impersonation of Miss Richmond?
That's not nice.
Thanks. Who's your favorite teacher or administrator?
Coach D.
Can you please do an impersonation of Coach D?
Yeah, I can.
Who's your favorite teacher or administrator?
Miss McMillan.
Can you please do an impersonation of Miss McMillan?
Well, after last week's Arctic chill, temperatures are starting to get back to normal around here.
That's right. Let's get the latest forecast as we head on over to weather.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
Outside, it feels like spring today. We should hit at least 60 degrees. Let's look at the numbers. Today's high temperature is expected to reach at least 61 degrees. This after our low last night of 32. And as we look at the 5-day forecast, it will get a little colder, but pleasant temperatures will remain. Highs in the mid-50s will continue through the weekend. There's a good chance of rain on Sunday, especially in the morning hours, but we're not expecting much precipitation. Forecasters are guessing we will get about 1/10 of an inch. And the sun should come back on Monday. Have a great weekend. Back to you.
Well, it's birthday time on the main news, and we've fallen a little bit behind.
That's right. Those folks that had a B-Day on the first couple weeks of January, so happy belated birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, Miss Richmond. We had the same birthday.
So that'll wrap up our show. Come on out to the wrestling match tonight. We're taking on Signal Mountain at 6 o'clock.
We'll see you there. Have a great weekend, Red Bank.
I'm the greatest in the line.